Here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, we have a saying, he waka eke noa. We are all in this waka canoe together. And nowhere is this more true than in Ōtautahi Christchurch, where we've come together to build Aotearoa's newest and most exciting city. We can't wait to welcome you and share everything we love about our city, because we know you'll love it too. This is a city that has time and space to play, and these are our playgrounds. Places to reconnect with what matters most to you, to make new connections and unforgettable memories. Where exploration meets relaxation, and art meets architecture. A place for foodies and adrenaline junkies, where you can feed your mind and get a taste for our creativity. We're a city in pursuit of balance between old and new, people and nature. We believe in kaitiaki, guardianship, for the land and our waters. And we encourage our visitors to join us in caring for our natural treasures. We're proud to welcome the world with open arms, because we know the next chapter of our city's story will be written not just by us, but by all the visitors who join us in our waka and experience everything we have to offer. Kia ora, and welcome to Ōtautahi Christchurch.
I'll start again. Kia ora, team. For those who have just joined, kia ora e te whānau, ko Chrissy toko ingoa, ko Ōtautahi aho. Thank you so much for joining me, and I love the love hearts that are coming through. It's very special. From my side, it's really exciting to show you our new city, and you just saw in that video that I just presented to you that it is a city that is new and invigorated. We've come a long way, and as I was saying earlier, it also is that, in the last, if you haven't been to Christchurch in the last 3 years, you've got to come and see it. Hello, Lily Douglas. I can see you there too. Okay, let me carry on through here, and I'll show you a little bit more about what we have going on. I've got connections. That was the video. There we go. We're away. So Christchurch is really connected to the world. We've got an international gateway that flies straight into Christchurch from England and Europe. You can access us via America, and you can also come via the Asia cities as well. So as you can see at the tails at the bottom, we've got premium services that do come into Christchurch there, and we've got more coming on the way. I think on the 4th of December, we have United flying direct from San Francisco, so that can definitely link from London Heathrow as well. Getting around Christchurch, it is so flat. Like you can see the picture behind me, you've got beautiful parks. It looks absolutely amazing. But Christchurch, you can get around anywhere in the CBD. It's 20 minutes drive from the airport to the city, up to our Port Hills, 20 minutes, to the beaches, 20 minutes. And walking around our city, it's 10 minutes to walk anywhere. So very accessible to get from A to B. It's such a compact city. Christchurch is the second largest city in New Zealand. So we, for a city of ours with just under 500,000 people, small but pretty powerful now. Another way to get around the city is our Christchurch tram. You can hop on and hop off our Christchurch tram, which heads around and meanders through the city. It is commentary as well to let you know what is happening in our city. But you can see it there coming through New Regent Street, which is our Art Deco area. Take the road less traveled. We're all about balance in Christchurch, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that as we carry on. But Aotearoa is our Avon River, and that meanders through our city, and it's about 26 kilometres worth of river, so you can kayak it from start to finish if you wanted to. But in that picture you can see Waka on Avon. Waka is a new product that we've got, and it's a boat. So in the Waka, it's an immersive experience, and you can actually paddle, and you're in the boat, and you're really enjoying it. They have a karakia going on in the background, so one of our captains on the Waka at the back there, he's letting blessing the boat as we're going through the Avon. So a really beautiful way to see the Avon River. And in the background in that picture, you'll see Te Pai. That is our conference centre that's very new as well. The other option to get around on the river, and a great way to see the city, is to sit back and relax on this one with punting on the Avon. So I know that in England this is very, very popular as well. So it is a British product that we've got in England, and I think we touch on that because between New Zealand, Christchurch especially, and England, you'll see a lot of similarities. And we talk about Christchurch being the Old English School that we have because we've got a lot of history in Christchurch, but now the modernness is coming through. Another new product we have in Christchurch is a Miki Cultural Food Tours, and this guy's a rising star. If you do come to Christchurch, I recommend this is the first product that you do. And Miki will pick you up from your hotel room and they will walk you around our city, and they talk to you about our culture, about the New Zealand, but also Christchurch, how we have narrated our culture into Christchurch with our rebuilds. But also he talks to you about our foods, and you're tasting our foods along the way. And he's an absolutely beautiful man that I'm sure you're going to adore. This wonderful place is a one to take a relaxation and really breathe in Christchurch, have some balance, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But Christchurch is really a place to play and have balance. We love our lifestyle out here. We love it that we sit back, we can have places to go on the weekend. We're all about being outdoors, and this is a beautiful place to take a breath. And this is Hapuna Taimoana, which means hot pools by the ocean, and this is opened just before COVID, about 5 years ago now, and this is the sunrise soak product, which is ready for trade, which is absolutely beautiful. You're sitting there watching the sunrise, drinking mocktails. So if you were to go and do that product tomorrow morning, you'd be the first one in the world to see the new day. Another product we've got that is thermal pools is 90 minutes north of Christchurch with Hanmer Springs Thermal Pools, which you would have heard from Morgan just recently. And then coming into having a bit of fun and adventure in Christchurch, we have definitely got that too. You don't have to go far to have, it's supposed to be 3 kilometres, not 300 kilometres of fun, because that will probably be the whole of New Zealand, so I apologise for that. But we have zip lines, we've got chairlifts, there's a lot to do. If you're wanting to go cycling, we've got cycle trails as well. So a fun area. This zip line is a dual zip line, and that heads all the way down with 3 kilometres, and you get up to speeds of about 100 to 120 depending on how fast you want to go. And you can see the views over New Zealand there, over Christchurch, what we've got. You can absolutely take in the views of Christchurch from that mountain, the Port Hills, which is just, as I say, 20 minutes from town. Coming up in the December, they are going to have an opening of our new seated chair back, or the chairlift. So this one here is the first in the Southern Hemisphere, being built in Christchurch in Littleton, which is a harbour around the side by a local company, and it will basically pull you back up the hill, and then it lets you go to bring you down. It's fast speeds, or you can tone it down if you've got little ones and they want to go at a slower rate. Dual zip lines again, but something that's pretty special and new coming. We've got walking trails and we've got hiking as well. So as I mentioned, outdoors, go and stretch your legs and breathe in the fresh air. We do have the snow-capped mountains in the winter that you can see. And if you like to get on the water, you're more than welcome to do kayaking, any of those options at our doorstep as well. We've also got some access to some amazing creatures, and I know that we'll speak about Kaikoura very shortly, but Akaroa is just an hour outside of Christchurch, and Akaroa is a small village, French town, and they have got amazing wildlife out there where you can see Hector's dolphins, you can see little blue penguins in the water. Fur seals are out there as well. So there's a few products that you can see that will show you. And then back in the city, we have our International Antarctic Centre that rescues the blue penguin. So all of these penguins that you'll see at the International Antarctic Centre, they have been rescued or have some damage to them, and our staff at the International Antarctic Centre do look after them. You can also see huskies there, and they have a snow globe that you can go into to feel like you're in Antarctica, and the temperature goes down to minus 18 degrees. I actually had an English guy the other day who turned up, and he was in short sunnies and a t-shirt, and he went in there without the jacket. So I took my hat off to him. It was brilliant. Black Cat Cruises around Akaroa Harbour, so you can definitely see the wildlife there. And this is Albie on Akaroa Dolphin Encounter. Albie actually assists them with spotting the dolphins, and he makes sure he finds them. So he is an absolute legend, and he's very friendly. So if you do come out on the boat, come and find Albie. We also have in our city, we have kiwis. You can come and pet the kiwis. Or we can't pet them, sorry. You can see them. But they are around in Willow Bank as well, which is not too far from the airport. And as I mentioned, we do have a sanctuary out in Akaroa that is with a little bit of penguins, Pahutu penguins. They do farm stays as well as kayaking out there. And they have also got these amazing black-nosed sheep that I always put on the presentation because I just think they're adorable. But obviously beautiful, these ones you can pet. Or go for a walk with the Shama alpacas. They have got an amazing trail overlooking this beautiful view in Akaroa. So as you can see, there's some pretty stunning places not far from our front doorstep. So slow down and have a little bit of balance, because in our city there are mender areas to walk and mender around. We've got laneways with boutique shopping, so much local food to taste and enjoy. These are the areas that Christchurch now looks like. So I'm hoping there's some people here that might have seen Christchurch in the recent times, where you might recognise some of these images that I've got coming through. The Riverside's pretty new, and it's got over 80 eateries in one spot, and you can have gin and whiskey tasting, anything on the menu in there. And just outside of Christchurch, you would have heard Morgan talk about, as part of our region as well as our North Canterbury wine region. But on our Port Hills in Christchurch, we have got Tussock Hill Winery, and that does overlook Christchurch, with Christchurch and Canterbury produce, so all local produce on there. It's an absolutely gorgeous restaurant to have dine. And a little bit of culture as well. We've got a new restaurant that's opened up, so if you do want to try Te Reo and Pacifica food, we do have that in Christchurch as well. Once I was saying, endless places to play, and it is a place you can just relax. So breathe and enjoy it while you're here. I'll just skip by. We do have a new stadium that's opening, Te Kaha, which means strong, or it's given strength to us, is the name by our runanga. Te Kaha will be our stadium that's opening in 2026. And you can see this is where it sits, and it's 2 blocks from our CBD, from the city centre. So very centralised with the rebuild again. And that is the cardboard cutout cathedral you can see just in the front of it there. A lot of hotel chains that we've got, and in the next 3 years there is more to come, but you can see the array that we do have. I'm loving the comments. Cousins live in Christchurch, and yeah, there's lots going on here, and people have moved, so it's great to hear. This hotel is what used to be called the Noah's Hotel. I think the Prince or King Charles now and Lady Diana stayed there in their day, and so did Elton John, but this is going to be revamped and be opening in 2027 to be a 5-star property, and that will be it's absolutely in the heart of the city, overlooking the Avon River, and it will be at the bottom, you'll see the restaurants and bars, but also on the top, it will have a penthouse and a rooftop bar there too. The Harley Chambers will be coming in the near future, and that's 120 rooms right in the CBD. Currently, we do have a 4.5-star that's opened, which you may not know about, called the Observatory. You can see this beautiful style building that is there, and that is also modern and absolutely beautiful on the inside. We also have luxury lodges as well that you can see. So within Christchurch, within half an hour to an hour and a half, you can reach luxury lodges and the Pure Pods you might have heard about. So we also represent the regions around us, and with us we have Kaikoura and the Mackenzie. So I'm going to take you across those 2 regions as well. Kaikoura is just breathtaking. I've never seen a place where the mountains meet the sea the way this place does. The scenery is absolutely spectacular, and the marine wildlife is out of this world. Really strong culture, and if you want to try crayfish, this is a place to come. You guys might recognise Phil Hogan there from The Amazing Race. He gave it his thumbs up as well. But they're all about moana, meaning the sea. So you can be on the sea, you can see whale watching, you can go dolphin encountering, you can swim with the dolphins, you can catch cray. So anything you want to do on the sea is there. And then we also have the sky. You can be on a helicopter seeing Kaikoura from the sky or from a fixed wing plane as well. And then from the land, whenua, they have got Hapuku Kitchen, which is an amazing tasting room and a cooking school. And then we've also got other activities that you can see in Kaikoura. Moving through to the Mackenzie, the legendary Mackenzie have the mountains and the dark skies. Once again, another stunning region and out of this world in its own right. They have the highest mountain in New Zealand, Mount Aoraki, and then they have the longest glaciers as well. The largest dark sky reserve. As you can see, they'll have turquoise lakes and golden grass there too. Aoraki Mackenzie International Dark Sky Reserve is now there. You can see these beautiful skies, and I mean, this photographer has caught it, but in real life, I can't tell you it's even better than what that looks like. They do have stargazing, as I said, but astrophotography. Lake Twizel, Lake Punakaiki, Lake Tekapo, you can see the activities that we can do there. And also Aoraki, which is the big sky stargazing at the hotel, at the Hermitage Hotel. We have also, as I said, the stargazing is going there. And what's the next one? Tekapo Springs. You can be in the hot pools there as well. And you can also see the stars by lying back in those beautiful lilos there and being warm and relaxing in the winter. Stars, photography, and the last part probably from the Mackenzie is the glaciers as well. So obviously they can do scenic flights by helicopter. I've been up on this glacier before and it's absolutely amazing, and also on a boat in there as well. So it is pretty stunning in the region. I'll go to some questions there that we've got on the scene. When will the seated zip line be available to book? That is a really good question. Via the inbound agent that you have, it will be going live after Christmas. So keep an eye out for that. I believe that the bookings will be happening very soon. But what we can do in follow-up is make sure we get those dates out to you as well. So thanks for the question, Veronica. I know Tracy, that was. I know both of you. Awesome. Is a seated zip line suitable for those less mobile? Absolutely. Part of the reason they've done it has 3 speeds. So you can go extremely fast or can go slow. So there's 3 speeds, the slowest, and you can gauge how fast that goes. Lots of questions about the zip line. Definitely for youth. Absolutely. Is there a cost for the city tram? Yes, there is. It's a trade product, so you can hop on, hop off. And with the tram as well, they also do a tram dinner. So you can book a tram dinner there too. Is the Observatory Hotel in the Arts Centre? It absolutely is. It's right in the Arts Centre. So if you know the Arts Centre well, the Observatory is pretty much by the cellar door. So in the heart there, and they have, I'm pretty sure they have 50 something rooms, and I've been in there. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to be there early December. Veronica, come and say hi. That sounds amazing. Have I missed anyone's questions? Oh, righty ho. So there's a couple of places in Kaikoura you can go to the Pier Hotel, or if you want a really rustic one, Veronica, on the way through to the seal colony, there's a caravan on the side of the road. They catch local produce there, and you can have crayfish there as well. So there's a couple of options there, and a lot of the local restaurants will serve a crayfish soup, or you can get it from most places in some form. But if you actually want the crayfish, the Pier Hotel, or around at the caravan, as I say, there too. I think that might be all. Yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much for your time. If there's any questions at all, there are my contact details. Please feel free to reach out to me. And from our side, we always say that if you enjoy Christchurch and come and see us, we've got so much to see around us. But also, we love it that you come to us as strangers and you will definitely be leaving as friends. So have the balance and absolutely enjoy it. And thank you very much. Ka kite and mate wa. We'll see you soon.